I'm Rodney Ghali, the Assistant Deputy Minister responsible for the Central Innovation Hub, Privy Council Office, Government of Canada. So the Central Innovation Hub was set up in February of 2015 as a concrete deliverable coming out of Blueprint 2020, which was, from the federal government's perspective, the next round of public service renewal. And it was set up in recognition that the policies and the programs that we are implementing sort of across the federal government have the potential to deliver greater impact, accountability, and value per dollar for Canadians. I think, federally, provincially, and with international partners, we're all recognizing that, the context within which our governments and our civic institutions were set up under a different context than compared to what we're sort of operating in today. And so it's on this understanding that we can start exploring sort of new approaches and tools to design the policies that are really meant to deliver sort of services and sort of actions to Canadians in a way that they will appreciate, and I think kind of recognize the context within which we are living today. So I would say the Central Innovation Hub at PCO is a very sort of atypical organization when it comes to a team in government. And so we are a small but lean team of around 7 sort of people with a very diverse background. And so we have 1 or 2 sort of individuals which are sort of career public servants. The rest of them all come with very sort of specialized skills, whether in behavioral insights or design thinking. And this was very intentional, sort of recognizing that as we think about and contemplate and design sort of new approaches to design policies and deliver programs, that we need to sort of, I think, kind of disrupt the status quo within government and find sort of atypical skill sets that will allow us to sort of disrupt, I think, the status quo and how we are actually sort of delivering what we deliver for Canadians. And so that comes from the people that we have sort of within the team and also the facilities within which we work. And so it is, once again, a very atypical space where it's very open and collaborative that is meant to sort of engage our colleagues within government as well as sort of outside stakeholders in a different way, in a much more sort of facilitative and collaborative approach. So I would say from an organizational perspective, I think we're very proud of the team that we've been able to build, which is very multidisciplinary in nature. And I think, when we look at sort of other hubs and labs, either across the country or internationally, they usually are built around sort of one discipline or another, and we have the unique ability to sort of incorporate, individuals with behavioral insights expertise, those with design thinking, all together to tackle the problems that we're trying to tackle. I think, building sort of across from that, when I look back at the first year and a half and I see the way that we have been able to change the dialogue and how we talk about innovation within government, I think that is a huge accomplishment for an organization the size of the federal government. And so when we were first set up, I think there was a lot of sort of questions around what is innovation within the public service, what is the idea around sort of incorporating new tools within the practices that we deliver on, and we're well past the tipping point of the question of should we be using these tools and approaches to deliver better impact for Canadians. We're now at the point where we are saying, so how are we going to do that with the top line priorities that we are delivering on today?